up, rivals? This is Xonia, and you are in the zone. Today we're going to be looking at Arcade Season 2, Headquarters 2. I'm not sure if the issues with the prize distribution have already been worked out or not, but we will find out. Again, our deck, this is literally being recorded just after finishing the hardcore from Season 2 HQ1. So it's the same deck. I'm actually not going to change it so that you don't have to worry about trying to get a hold of Jackie, and you can see if this deck works in the normal mode as well. Uranus, Grax, Ruby, Murray, Nelly, Jose Star, Makra, and Salzburg. We'll be taking this into HQ2, which is in fact bangers. So let's get started. Oh, looks like our daily box is ready. What did we get today? What did we get? I bet we got a card. Oh, we got a card! Wow! Yeah, you always get a card. Anyway. Alright, let's see what we got, because we still no idea what we got until we check this. What common did we get? Maybe we got an uncommon today. Did we get an uncommon? Did we get an uncommon? No! We got Crayho. Alright, that's not a bad common, though. Crayho, I'll take that. Alright, 105 Clints, Crayho, and 38 battle points. Not bad. Not bad. Not the best, but hey, you know, you can't complain about free stuff, guys. I know you gotta compare it to what we got before, but you know, I'm fine with this. It's no different from the duel. I would have gotten a common anyway there. Would have been about the same. No big difference, except I also got, you know, 100 Clints and some other stuff, so I'm fine with that. Alright, well, let's get into Arcade. We have our 31 stars, as you can see, even though it just says 30. Can I move? Next. There we go. Alright. So we're here for bangers. Why is it locked? Oh, because I have it on hardcore? Normal? Oh, I have to buy it first. I have to buy it for free first. Alright, we're buying it. We spent all of our money, and we are here. Woo! Alright, so now that it is unlocked because we have bought it, let's go ahead and enter. I mean, guys, when you see stuff like this, you can do one of two things. You can either get upset and be like, oh my gosh, look, it's not completely finished and polished. Or you can be like, it's funny. Let's move on. You know, I've got more things to worry about in life than getting upset over something ridiculous like that. Alright, so we've got our bangers again. I may actually end up switching out one of our half decks for this, because bangers is very weak to SOB, because a lot of their powers are quite low without their bonus, and very few cards actually have bonus protection. The other thing they're weak to is DR. So here we've got B-Ball, Carlito, Lil J, and Lucio versus Makra, Murray, Uranus, and Jose Star. So let's see. Okay, we've got all these again. We've got all of this here for a reason, because we are not getting rid of the SOB. The problem with having the real issue with bangers here is that even if you've got SOB, you really need DR as well, or you need something else like attack manipulation. So if you were gonna do a bangers anti-bangers deck, you might want to go with a attack manip piranhas, perhaps. Or one of the other things I've been thinking of, which is what I was thinking for the other match as well, is doing something like Junks, which has a lot of SOB plus attack manipulation, which then, again, forces the AI to be like, well, I need to spend more than 2 pills in order to get over the attack manipulation, so it's not worth it. Okay, here we got Lil J, who doesn't really do that much damage, but we're not going to be able to stop Carlito with Uranus, so why don't we go ahead and just go with Zero Pill Uranus, see if Lil J is here, just as a feint, or if he's going to go in with quite a few. No! Interesting! Alright, well, it's a good thing we didn't play anything extra. It's alright, just 1 damage. We're still up on damage, which is all that we really needed. Now we just need to make sure that we out-damage Carlito, which isn't that difficult to ensure. Now, one of the problems here is that Lucio would technically still be able to beat Makra if we were pill for pill, but he's down by 1, and that's going to be 15, which is more than he will make up the other way. So why don't we go ahead and play Murray. I'm expecting to see either a 0-pill Carlito or a rather high-pill Lucio. If it's Lucio, they would have to Fury in order to guarantee a win, which they will not. It doesn't matter. If Carlito Furies, we can Fury with Makra. No problem. We can kill Carlito with Makra either way. And if it's an all-in Carlito, or, you know, just enough to get by, we can still beat Lucio. So it looks like we do have Lucio with the Fury, which does not matter at all for us, except that, oh, that's true, it did take our life below 6, so we are not going to get some of these stars at the end. Oh, too bad. Alright, that's okay. Play our Makra. We'll go ahead and wipe up and get the rest of those stars later. We can't do enough to KO him anyway, so be it. Just got a less than desirable damage hand here. That's alright. I did not Fury. I did not... and you lose on ties. You lose on ties. Man, totally not thinking. No, I'm not gonna use a... I'm not gonna use one of mine. It's level 1. That's what happens when you're too busy talking and thinking. I'm so glad I did not do that in hardcore. Alright, let's try this again. We're gonna have to play this anyway for more stars, so maybe we can grab a 2 stars this time instead of just 1. So we got our KO and life stars. That's great. Let's move on. Still have all of our red dragons because we did not use one on stage 1. Stage 2 coming up. Bangers. 12 life. DJ Alberto, Dudsy, Garrick, and Lucio versus our Makra, Murray, Uranus, and Jose Star. Sorry, every once in a while I keep moving away from the mic, and I know some of you guys have said that it's harder to hear me. Sorry about that. Hopefully this is a little bit better. See if I can move my mic in front of me so that I'm not leaning to the side. Alright, so it looks like our opponent has a good bit of damage. We've got some DR, which is nice. We do have Murray, who can help us with that as well, and Jose Star. Again, let's just start with the low Jose Star. It would be really nice if we had some SOB here. That would be ideal. But one of the nice things we can try and do with bangers is play these 6 or 5 power cards and hope that it forces them to go in to 65 or above in order to try and do some damage. I'm guessing this is a high pill Garrick. No! Alright, so Garrick and the bangers feeling very strong, only having to play a few pills because they know that they have that power advantage. So it looks like an SOB-based deck is going to be really important. DJ Alberto is not going to have anything here. There's literally like no reason to expect DJ Alberto to have like anything. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play Makra. I'll save Makra. We'll go Uranus instead. And just in case they're trying to be cheeky. Alright, so it looks like Bangers is going to be doing this medium pill thing to us now. So we've got to be a lot more decisive in our round choices here. So it looks like what's going to be better this time, rather than olding the opponent to death, is going to be actually out-pilling them. So again, here, I think what's going to be better is we throw Makra first, because usually when you're in a situation like this, the AI is up, it knows you have to win both rounds. If you play your stronger card first, it will zero pill because it wants to try and beat your weaker card. So with a card like Makra, even though Lucio would be up, it knows that I can still beat it with the number of pills I have now. Hopefully it does not assume that it can just force me to take it anyway. There's Dudsy, I'm guessing 0, because it's down in pills. There we go, and we're going to be able to go ahead and hopefully win this last match anyway versus Lucio with our Murray. Can we beat 90? We gotta beat 82, I believe we got 11 pills. Yep, so we can. Again, we're not gonna get more than 1 star on this, but Hopefully Lucio will not be in all of these until the end. Very unfortunate here. Alright, got our life. Oh, we got life! Okay. Guess that's the one I was assuming anyway. Alright, let's move on. Stage 3. B-Ball, Doug Snop, Lucio, Vermin NRB versus Uranus, Nelly, Ruby, and Salzburg. Bangers was real pain the last time we had to play through this. We're gonna go ahead and start with Ruby again. Hope that we can force our opponent to play a good amount of pills. My guess would probably be Lucio. Unless they're going to throw off. I guess we could see a 0-pill B-Ball, much higher pill, Duke Snop or Lucio. Okay, there's Lucio. Glad to get him out of the way, that's for sure. No idea why I played so many pills, but that's okay. Whatever. That's the kind of response that we were hoping for. Thank you, Ruby, for your causing extreme worry for the opponent. I think our best bet here is to go ahead and go with Uranus, because otherwise it's going to take a whole bunch of pills. We're just going to go with 2, just enough to cover a 1 additional pill of Vermin N. We could have just done 2, but that's alright. Not that big a deal. Just got to make sure that we've got enough pills in order to win these last 2. I could Fury with one of these. If I could Fury with one of these, that would be ideal. Now with Nelly, they know if I win with Nelly, it's basically all over but the shouting. So if I play Nelly first, this will probably be Doog Snop. Could be B-Ball though. I guess we'll go with Salzburg then. 9 times 4 is 36, minus 10 is 26. Whatever. That's alright. We'll see. Hopefully with Salzburg first. This is also difficult to estimate what they're going to do because both only have 2 damage and Salzburg is going to do the 2 with defeat anyway. My only guess is Duke Snop for the 2 pills back. All in. Nope, there's B-Ball. Alright. That's fine. Not a big deal. A little bit harder for me to figure out what exactly Bangers is going to do this time around, which is one of the reasons it was a little bit harder for me last time. This is one of the reasons why if you can get them into a situation where you can better anticipate what's going to happen, it's all the easier. 9, it's going to be down to 6, 24, 14. Because of B-Ball, we won't be able to get the KO either, but we can still keep the pills. This will be 25 versus the 24. So we can still get our pills and our life stars, which is fine. KO's not a problem to come in and mop up later anyway. Clean that up later. Battle 1. Life and pills. Fantastic. Do all the rest of that off screen later. Move on to stage 4. Alright, B-Ball, MC Leroy, Shogun, and Vermin NRB versus Grax, Murray, Nelly, and Salzburg. Gotta look out for Shogun with his 7 damage. Leroy could take off pills. B-Ball could be a problem, Vermin N as well. I think we're going to go ahead and just start with Salzburg. Again, we want to get Salzburg out of our hand because he is one of the worst, and even if Shogun gets played, probably not going to be with just a few pills. Hopefully, we could see a lower pill MC Leroy, but we want our 8 power cards to force Bangers to feel more in trouble. We might see B-Ball. We might see B-Ball here. Okay, there's Shogun. How many? Alright, so kind of one of the worst case scenarios for us here. But the good news is, not a 7 damage lead here. We've actually got much better hope than that, because Salzburg has done his damage already. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do here then is play our Grax, because then Vermin N cannot win no matter what. But Vermin N might be counting on that. I'm not going to do more than 1 damage, which is very unfortunate. I would rather play Murray. Do we want to ensure the win? Can we ensure the win with Grax here? I would rather play Murray. I don't feel like Vermin N's going to go all in. I just don't feel it, because Vermin N knows that Grax is there. There's no reason for Vermin N to lead knowing that Grax is there. There's the 0. Excellent. That's what we wanted then. Again, you just have to kind of logically decide what you're going to do, or what you think the opponent is actually trying to make you do in order to win the match. So, essentially, I think we just want to go ahead and play Grax then. Again, we'll 0 pill it. Expecting to see a 0 pill B-ball from this, because Nelly is going to be able to do more than enough damage. Leroy is not going to be able to do more than 1, so B-ball is the logical play for the opponent, and B-ball is not going to be played with a lot. Maybe we'd see a 2-pill, but we don't, which is excellent, because this now means that we can win our last round against MC Leroy, and not only that, we can get 3 single star, because I'm going to move him down to 6. Oh no, 60 is going to be 50. I need 10. I need 11 pills. It's alright, we can come back and get the pills later. I have a feeling that Leroy is only going to play 7 here. No, he went all in. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad that I went ahead and played the extra pill then. Alright. And that's all she wrote. KO and life this time around, leaving us with only the pills for the stage later. Again, things like that, no real problem to get those extra stars later. Just a little extra work, which is fine. Not an issue at all. I think we probably already hit our 40 stars at this point, but I guess we'll check it after this one. Okay, we've got B-Ball, Chlora, Lucio, and Vermin NRB versus Makra, Uranus, Nelly, and Salzburg. Who do we want to start with? We got a lot more damage on the board this time around. Again, doesn't really matter. We're gonna go with Salzburg, but we're gonna play 1 additional pill. I'm expecting either a 0 pill ball, or you could even see a very low pill, maybe Chlora, or someone else, maybe even Vermin N, who knows? Or you could see a decent, 4 or 5 pill Lucio. Again, very difficult to tell when you have such high power cards. Oh, we got B-Ball here. So, we lost a pill. Pill has been used in vain. C'est la vie. Alright, we got Lucio next. Coming at us with 10 power. We gotta look out for Vermin N later. We gotta look out for Chlora. Oh, let's just play Uranus. Probably like a 4 or 5 pill. No! All the way in! Excellent! Alright. That makes life much easier now. I believe we can now get all... Well, no, because we still gotta get through Vermin N. Let's see. I have to Fury with both of these guys in order to get anywhere. Let's play Nelly first, because Nelly's going to have a harder time versus Chlora. Just need the 2 in case it's Chlora, and we'll Fury as well. Even though what I'm expecting is a 0 pill Vermin N, the between these two cards, I think Makra is probably my stronger card, so I'm expecting to see a play to try and take Nelly out with Chlora as opposed to Vermin N, because knocking out Nelly with Chlora means that, here we go, Vermin N would be able to easily win. Thank goodness we covered that. And it looks like we are going to be able to get everything done that we wanted. We're going to get all of our stars, so we will not have to play Stage 5 again, which is even better. Alright, but we do have to make sure that we Fury here, otherwise Makra will not be able to do 2 damage. Excellent, this may be the only stage we get this on all 3 of our stars. Fantastic. Stage 5 complete. Let me go ahead and exit out and see if we can remove any lag in case you guys have got it. Alright guys, let's head into Stage 6. B-Ball, Chlora, Fix-It, and Graph. Fix-It is Semi-Evo versus Makra, Murray, Nelly, and Salzburg. Alright, well, Fix-It is obviously, hopefully Fix-It is not in too many of these. I would gladly take Fix-It over Vermin N RB though. So we gotta look out for SOA, SOB, Protection, Power, and Damage, and some DR. This is a very nice hand for bangers. Versus our Makra, Murray, Nelly, and Salzburg. So Makra, not quite as effective against this clan, obviously. A little better, but easy to be countered by a lot of these, at least partially countered. He's still better, obviously, but not significantly better. We've got Murray, who is going to get hurt quite a bit by Graph. We've got Nelly, who will be hurt quite a bit by Graph, and Salzburg as well. So I think we're going to go ahead and, as normal, lean on Salzburg here. We'll play 1 pill and just hope that we either draw out Graph or maybe we'll see a high pill Chlora, which would also be nice. Again, very difficult to tell just what exactly is going to happen on round 1. And there's B-Ball. Alright, so we got our 0 pill B-Ball. 2 damage, I'll take that. It's alright. It's too bad we didn't get that defeat, though. Still, for a round 1, very low pill play, definitely worth it. This is going to be our best chance to use Murray, I believe. Especially since Nelly is not going to work out against either of these guys, and we definitely want more damage one way or the other. So let's go ahead and just throw 0 pill Murray. We're probably going to get stomped on, but I bet it's going to be a lot of pills. It's fine with me. The round is yours, my dear Fix-It. The round is yours. Alright, and again, Makra is the better card-ish overall. So, if we play Nelly, it's going to be expected for Graph to show up here. And at 8, that still wouldn't be enough to beat Makra, though. Makra would be able to do more than enough. Did 4 damage, that would take me down to 3, and he could tie. So really all I need to do is make sure that I cover the Fury on Graph. So I guess that's what we're going to try and do here. If we cover the Fury on Graph, that's going to be 8 times 4, which is 32, 22, 25. 7 would still give us 8, which would be enough to beat Chlora with Makra, even if he plays nothing. So that's going to work out quite well here. Obviously, worst case scenario here is the all-in with Chlora, which I probably should have tried to block instead. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, yuck. Alright. Okay, so this is our first loss. Our first legit loss, other than that non-legit loss that we had earlier. That's fine. Not a big deal here. The opponent had an excellent hand against us. SOA, SOB, protection, everything they would need in order to ensure getting a good bit of damage off. We didn't get any of our real DR, so that was also very unfortunate. Probably should have led with Makra, because, yes, let's go ahead. I mean, why not? I mean, no big deal. Okay. Back to stage 6 again. See if we can make up for the previous round's destruction. Ooh. Alright, we've got Chlora, Dixie, Fix-It, and Pearl. This just got worse, maybe. Alright, versus our Makra, Murray, Jose Star, and Nelly. Wow, I really do need to switch in some SOB into this deck, for sure. And we've got Fix-It in the lead. So I guess as normal, no DR in sight, so we're just gonna have to let Fix-It have the first round. Obviously, next we're going to want to follow up with Murray, because if we are beaten, as long as we are not KO'd, we could still come back with Nelly and Makra. So this is going to be very tempting for Pearl or Dixie, maybe to try. My guess is we might see Pearl. We might see Pearl here. Let's just see what happens. If we end up losing this one again, it will definitely be time to consider switching decks. My guess... There's Pearl. Did we get 2 pills or 1? Just 1. Excellent. Alright. So we come out a bit unscathed. Well, not unscathed, but a bit less scathed. Is that what we would say? I don't know. And then we've got Chlora coming at us now. Obviously, Dixie is left with the damage. We've got to stop Chlora. There's no way we can follow up with Makra, so I'm expecting to see Chlora all in right here. So we need to play 10 pills in order to win this one. And then no matter what, I think this round is a lock this time, so no more worries here. So do we want the pills or the KO here? That's the real thing. Because if I Fury, we can still... Can we? 4 off? No! Oh, if I had Furied with Nelly, we could have, but I did not. So we cannot get that, so we might as well go with the pills this time around, since we cannot get the KO star. Alright, we walk away with the Life and Pills star. Go back to mode. Now for the moment of truth. We're gonna go back to the map. I know we've got 40 stars now. 43. All rewards unlocked. No, alright. I guess it thinks I've gotten it already, so let's head back into normal mode. I guess if it's not unlocking that way, it's still, I guess, not quite finished, unless I have to actually finish the entire HQ. I don't know. Have to send in my support ticket. Not a big deal. Alright, we got B-Ball, Blaster, CR, Randall, and Vermin N versus Uranus, Nelly, Ruby, and Salzburg. Excellent. Just the kind of thing we wanted to see. So Ruby is going to actually do us quite a bit of good here, minus the DR issues. We got Vermin N, so we can lead with Ruby, which means that Vermin N might actually have played quite a bit, or it might just be a 0 pill trying to get rid of Ruby, which I am happy to get rid of. Hopefully, yes, this is how we wanted to start this. So, thank goodness we have Ruby. This is why SOA is so important to have in your deck, especially in cases like this. Completely avoid the Vermin N RB issue here. We don't want to play... I guess we could play Uranus just to draw out Randall, which would be great. But we could also use it because even if Blaster CR goes, we've already done our 6 with Ruby, so why don't we go ahead and play Salzburg, because then that's going to do 2 more damage. Why not? This means that it's either going to get rid of Randall, or we're probably going to see Blaster. Maybe, I don't understand why we would see a B-Ball, but maybe we'll see B-Ball. There's Blaster, okay. Well, obviously Blaster. And obviously that much. Obviously. So yeah, that's pretty much the game. So, round 7, stage 7, complete. Alright, so we finish up with the KO and Pill stars. Move on to stage 8. Still got 1 more red dragon left, so we're not too worried. Not too worried. I mean, this is just normal after all. I know it's harder than normal, but harder than last time at least. All right, we got Zoe. We still got Blaster, Pearl, and Randall. So do we want to throw Ruby? What should we do here? Because without that, Zoe's going to be at 11, which is crazy. Ooh, what do we want to do? Less than ideal. Obviously, less than ideal. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw Ruby. I'm sure they're expecting me to throw Ruby, and if they are, that means it's a 0-pill Zoe. Alright, I'm fine with that, though. I'm fine. Maybe they were calculating for what the normal average Ruby pill is. It's unfortunate to lose Ruby, but with that many pills played, we just have to be really careful for the rest of this match, obviously. So we've got to look out for Blaster CR, obviously. 5. Can we try and lure out Blaster CR? Is that possible here? If I play Nelly, it would be just too tempting for Blaster to not come out. I don't know if this is safe though. Let's try it. Why not? So Blaster's gonna be at 5, which is gonna be 40. Minus 10 is 30. I'm only gonna be at 3, which means I need 10 pills. I mean, obviously this is not the smartest play, guys, but you know, when you've got this kind of issue where you're just outpowered, and we did get a rather low, unfortunate star draw this time around. Nelly is not a good 4-star card to have versus bangers overall. I got Pearl. This is probably a 0-pill. Yeah. There's just no reason for the AI to worry about Nelly at this point. And now it's all over but the shouting, because we don't even have any DR left, so, you know, GG. Three cards with DR in the deck, and we did not draw any of them this time around. Unfortunate. That's alright. We were going to have to play through most of these anyway, so, going through them again's not a big deal if that's what ends up happening. Yeah, go ahead and use our last one for free. I mean, why not? You know, there's no reason to just restart now based on nothing. Alright, let's do it again. We gotta get these last 3 perfect, which is gonna be a lot harder now, I think. Alright, Dixie, Juicy Lord at 1 star. Pearl and Zoe. Now we get our DR, and we get all of them. I guess it's a bit of overkill here, I think. Anyway, we'll go ahead and start with Uranus. Maybe we'll get lucky and see a Juicy Lord 0, maybe 2-pill. So an old or a 2-pill Juicy Lord, maybe. Maybe we'll see Dixie with 0 or 2. The Juicy Lord. Alright, I'm fine with that. You're gonna waste pills for 1 damage. I will never complain about that. And Pearl does not even have that much going on for her right now, so we're just gonna force to make sure that they're being honest. As long as Pearl is played with more, though, she's only gonna be worth 3 damage. So not worried about that at all. Great, didn't get sucked into the trap. Only down by 2, so, you know, no problem there. We just gotta look out for Zoe. Now, obviously, if we play Grax, then Zoe is only going to be able to do 2 damage, which I could then not beat with Makra. Unfortunate. I need to play 9 with Makra to beat Zoe. I think I'm gonna play Grax. I think if I play Grax first, Zoe will actually try to surprise me. That's going to be my guess. Because... does he view Grax? The problem is I don't know if Grax or Makra is considered better. Well, DR usually means not playing, so we'll do 77, 69... We're just going to have to hope that, my guess is that with the larger DR, the opponent is going to be, or the AI is going to assume that I have not played a lot, and because they have Dixie with the -4, all they have to do is win 1 more round, and even if it's versus Grax, that's the end of it for me. So, I guess Grax was considered the stronger card. Alright, so note to self, in the future, Grax is stronger than Makra. Alright, and that is pretty much that, it seems. Nothing we can do. Outpowered by the Banger's machine. We will not continue, so I guess I'm gonna start playing through again, and maybe I'll use a different deck, and I'll get back to you guys once I have made it back to stage 8. Alright guys, welcome back. Sorry, it's been a day. I didn't have time to finish it the other day, so finished my daily box. Let's go see what random thing I got here as we head back into duel. What did we get? Booma. Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. No big deal. Not a bad little 3-star common there. Alright, so let's head back into arcade. And I do believe the 40-star prize is now obtainable for me. It looks like it's flashing over here. So let's go ahead and collect this. And we got our 4 dice cards, which I believe are RBs. So I think it was supposed to be either 4 or 5, so we got a lower roll. That's okay, not a big deal. Alright, and let's go back to our collection. As you can see, this was the most recent. There's HQ2 LD. I'm gonna hit refresh and we'll see what cards we got. Alright, looks like we got Meva RB, Octavia RB, Morla RB, and Sid Knows RB. I believe I needed both Octavia and Morla. That's awesome. I needed another for Sid Knows. I think that he's my 3rd. And I already had enough of Meva, so we struck out a little bit there, but as far as common RBs go, I did quite well. Knocked 2 more of the RBs off my list that I did not have, and added the 3rd and final Sid Knows version, I believe, that I needed. So, excellent. Not a bad deal there. Obviously, you know, as far as common RBs go, they're not the most amazing thing in the world, but, you know, if they're worth quite a bit of money, there's really no reason to complain there. So, excellent. I'm very happy with my prize. Again, 40-star prize is, I believe, either 4 or 5 RB cards, and then whatever else. So, as you can see, I fast-forwarded through the 1 through 7. Well, I didn't fast-forward through 1. I wasn't recording at that time. Just kind of wanted to give you an idea of how the deck plays that I was using. Oh, I switched to tourney. So, let's go back up here to my arcade, sack, and sentinel deck. Okay, successfully loaded. Looks like I'm going to have to run out and come back in because it does not recognize the deck. So if you switch decks inside arcade, it looks like you're going to have to exit and then come back in, and then everything should be a-okay. Excellent. Alright, so here we go. We've got just 1 can left. We did lose 1 match. I believe it was on 6. I just didn't play as many pills as I should have. I wasn't paying attention there at the end, and that was my own fault. So this deck has worked out much better than previous decks. Alright, we've got Joy, Pearl, Randall, and Vermin NRB versus Makra, Murray, Earl, and Z-Robbie. Makra is going to be able to stand up against pretty much any of these cards except maybe Randall. Murray is really good for maybe drawing out Randall here, or a play against Vermin N if we need to. Earl is excellent for bringing these 9 power cards back down to 5 and eating them to death on that last round. And so what I've normally been doing is leading with the 0-pill Z-Robbie, because Z-Robbie with his copy out bonus goes ahead and gives us 9 power, and with the +8, even though Pearl could beat us with just 2 pills, usually the opponent is, the AI is going to want to save Pearl for later, so could see an early round Joy, could see a early round Randall. Okay, there's Joy. Hopefully not too many pills. Oh, yes! Okay, hopefully too many pills. Alright, so Z-Robbie, again, just an excellent little leader card. He just seems to be one of those cards that really sets the AI off and makes the AI lose horribly. Obviously, we only need to do enough in order to win this now. So let's see, Randall at 8 is going to need to hit 32. You can scratch one of those 8s off, so 24. We'll throw our 4 pills, make sure everything is okay, and at this point I believe round 8 is already completely over. We've already guaranteed our win, so I'll just let it scoot through at this point. Alright, excellent. Oh, I completely forgot that I still had the life and pills. I keep forgetting that I'm still on normal mode. Alright, so we got life and pills. We can come back through and get that KO later, no problem at all. Head back to the room. Thankfully, we've still got that 1 extra can in case we run into one of these bad draws here on stage 9 or 10, so hopefully we don't have to worry about what's going to happen here at the end. Alright, we've got B-Boy, B-Boy, Dixie, Graf, and Vermin N. Alright, so we've got Grax, Makra, Uranus, and Lahane. So this is excellent. We have Grax and Uranus able to pretty much bring all of their damage down to 0. We need to look out for Vermin N. Lahane is also a counter to B-Boy. So basically we just need to make sure that Makra, even Makra can tie B-Boy. So we just need to make sure that we don't get in too much trouble overall here, damage-wise. So as always, let's get Uranus out of our hand. We don't need to worry about anything else here. This is going to force at least 1 pill from any of these guys. Even if Graf gets the 2 damage in, that's like nothing. It's really not that important. We do need to look out for both Dixie and Vermin N. I would love to see B-Boy just get out of the hand. There we go. Excellent. Just get B-Boy over with at this point. That's fine. Alright, and Dixie has been led. Let's see. Well, obviously, I think Lahane would be a good option. Maybe one of our best options. Damage-wise, we need to get at least 2 damage in this round to stay even. And then no matter what, we're going to be able to take on Graf and Vermin N. So even if there's just a little bit in there, alright, I guess I will go ahead and end up playing Lahane. And it looks like we can still have 10 pills left and be okay either way. I'm gonna leave Lahane alive because Lahane is probably gonna cause more of a problem to someone like Graf. So instead, we can still win with 10 remaining. I'm gonna go ahead and play Makra. Makra will reduce Dixie and also reduce the damage. Alright, that's fine. We didn't need to play that many pills, but that's still perfectly fine with me. Not a big deal here. The biggest issue being, for example, if Graf goes all in, or Vermin N, or what here. So I'm going to go ahead and play Lahane, and I'm going to be counting on Graf not going all in with a Fury. If Graf goes all in with a Fury, then we are in quite a bit of trouble. But I think more likely than not, the AI will see that Graf should be trying to stop Grax. There's Vermin N. Excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. So here, what the AI really likes is when it realizes, I've noticed that a lot of the time when you're playing against the AI, if there's this situation where you have just enough pills to win, but if you play even one, then the AI will actually win. Then in those situations, the AI loves to throw off and then try to win based on the next round, if it can do that. And so here, obviously, Grax only able to win because he's got his bonus still intact. And so it does give us the nice little win here. Battle 1, excellent. We're not too worried, even though we're only going to get 1 star. 1 star is nothing to complain about because, again, when you're in normal, your #1 priority is getting through 10 without having to use any continues, if at all possible, because as you saw, I had to play through everything once again. And so in order to try and avoid such situations, it's really, really good to win, even if you're going to get 0 stars. Alright, ooh, rough last hand. We got Blaster CR, Joy, Pearl, and Vermin NRB. Thankfully, no 5-star. And then versus our Grax, Makra, Earl, and Lahane. Earl is excellent because he's going to be able to win against pretty much everyone except for Blaster. Lahane is going to be able to take out Blaster because she has her bonus this time around. Makra will be able to pull down the amount of damage done by opponents, and then Grax is also going to be able to nullify a lot of that damage. So if we lead with someone like Lehane, we will probably not see Vermin N. Instead, we will probably see either a very high pill Joy, or maybe even a higher pill Blaster CR. So even though I'd love to save Lehane for later, I know that I can counter Blaster still with Grax, and Earl will still do just fine as long as he's got, you know, 1 or 2 more pills than Blaster in the end. So what I'm expecting here is a very high pill Joy, and hopefully we can just end this last match very easily by having... Oh, okay, Joy did not go in. We just have Vermin in, but that's actually even more ideal for us because now the DR is out of the way. The DR is gone. We don't have to worry about losing one of our big cards, and we are ahead right now. So we've got Pearl coming up now. Pearl is only going to have the 3 damage right now, so 3 damage is really not that much. It's not anything we really need to worry about because Earl can still take out more than enough, and so we can start playing the force the opponent to pill game, because as long as Earl is going to have enough, we're still going to come out ahead. If Pearl Furies, Pearl is only going to get 3 damage. Pearl is also only going to be at 7 power if we use Makra. So if Pearl is only at 7 power, that means she's going to need at least 2 in order to beat Makra. So hopefully that will be what happens. Excellent. Alright, so we have absolutely nothing here from Pearl. Alright, so let's see. So now that we have won against Pearl, all that's left is Blaster, CR, and Joy, and all we need to do is make sure that we win at least one of these. We're going to force the opponent to pill at least 2. So if Joy goes against Grax, she's going to need at least 2, but she will gain back all those pills. So I think the best thing we can... One of the best things we can probably do here is force the opponent to play way more pills. So I believe if we go in, let's see, so if Grax goes down to 6 versus Blaster, Blaster is going to be at 8. This would be 60 plus 8 would be 68, which means that they would need at least 9. I don't see Blaster going in perfectly in order to beat me this far. So what we're going to do again here is, usually I don't think the AI is going to go super far in. Even if they go all in with Joy, Earl, I believe, will still be able to beat Blaster. If Joy goes all in, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out. Excellent. Alright, so in these kinds of situations, usually I believe the AI will not go all the way in. They'll just throw a few pills like we've seen. And so in the end, this is going to win us the match. So we don't have to worry about what Blaster CR does here. We have indeed won the match. I think another thing that helps in those situations is when I throw my DR like Grax, obviously the opponent is not going to want to go in that far with pills because they're only going to get 1 damage. So it doesn't really matter anyway. Alright, and that ends that. We have now won HQ10. I will go back through and clean up all of those extra stars afterwards. Let's see. Alright, we got our life star at least. Okay, we got the life star. Excellent. Arcade. Head back to the room. We have beaten all 10, so congratulations. You beat all the enemies in the headquarter bangers on normal mode. You can now try the hardcore mode or even replay the previous fights in order to collect more stars. Thank you. And our prize. It looks like we have gotten our 30 tokens and our 4,000 clints. So it looks like everything has... turned out okay in the end. Alright, well, I'll go back through and clean those up for you right now, but that's it for the normal mode. I hope that helped you a little bit. It looked like Sentinels and Uppers did not work quite as well. Sentinel and Sacrom was the best combination here for me this time around. So I hope that helps you out for next time. If you liked this video, then make sure to hit that like button. If you really liked it, then make sure to share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for more of my Urban Rivals videos. This is Xonia, and you are in the zone.